Okay, so Jai Bhim all. My name is Prashant Savita Mohan Randive, and I'm a national coordinator at Savidra Puli Resource Center. So I welcome you all at the first session of abroad education series. It's basically we are trying to have online sessions on our scholarships, universities, and every possible subject that we need to approach the abroad education. And इन दिस केस अभी जो हमारे साथ जो है वो वैभव सोनोने है. वैभव सोनोने का मैं इंट्रोडक्शन देता हूँ. इज़ बेसिकली वैभव इज़ development practitioner. Around 9 to 10 years he has been part of one of the important organization in the Madhya Pradesh and in central India basically. So he is working with Adivasis community, indigenous communities in central India in tribal region, and he holds his MSc Environment and Development from University of Leeds, which is in UK, and he is a holder of Commonwealth Scholarship in 2024. He was also awarded a Chevening Scholarship in the same year, and his impactful work and leadership have been recognized through several distinguished honors, and out of that he got Chevening Award and India UK Achievers honors during his stay in the UK. Vaibhav is currently is official mentor for Commonwealth Scholarship Commission and also a mentor for University of Leeds to guide emerging scholars from marginalized community for generation learners. And yes, so this is his introduction. Vaibhav has also been part of different interventions, like he has been guiding at Eklavya, he is guiding at different institutions towards students. I welcome you, Vaibhav. And the format of the session will be like this. So basically, Vaibhav will talk for 30-35 minutes, and then we'll be having a 20-25 minutes basic क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर सेशंस. इसमें सिर्फ एक बात याद रखनी है कि वी हैव टाइम लिमिट फॉर गूगल मीट. अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई वाज नॉट अवेयर, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आई कुड नॉट इंश्योर. सो 60 मिनट के बाद ये कॉल कैंसिल हो सकता है या कट हो सकता है. तो अब हमने इसके लिए ऑलरेडी आपके ईमेल में आपको एक और लिंक भेज के रखा है. तो ऐसा कर सकते हैं हम लोग कि 1 घंटे के बाद लेट्स टेक अ 2-3 मिनट्स ब्रेक, एंड देन अगेन यू कैन जॉइन ऑन द सेम लिंक इफ इन केस वी एक्सटेंड द सेशन मोर देन आवर. सो ऑल्सो अगर आज आप जहाँ पे भी बैठे हो, प्लीज़ आपका जो माइक है वो म्यूट करके रखना ताकि डिस्टर्बेंसेस ना हो. कीप योर नोटबुक पेन विथ यू, मेक इंपॉर्टेंट नोट्स विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर एवरीबडी. एंड ऑल्सो हो सके तो आपके वीडियोज़ ऑन करना ताकि जो बात करने वाले हैं हमारे गेस्ट, उनको भी एक फील हो कि देर आर पीपल हु आर सिटिंग हेयर, नॉट जस्ट अ मशीन लैपटॉप. तो वो ज़्यादा बेहतर रहेगा. तो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज़ स्विच ऑन योर कैमराज सो दैट वी कैन हैव मच मोर ह्यूमन टच टू दिस सेशन. ऑल राइट, नाउ इट्स अप टू यू वैभव. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. जय भीम ऑल ऑफ यू. मैं अभी थोड़ा इमरजेंसी में निकलना पड़ा तो रेलवे स्टेशन पे हूँ. थोड़ा डिस्टरबेंस मेरी तरफ से शायद हो सकता है. आवाज अभी क्लियर आ रही है क्या मेरी? ठीक है, बढ़िया. तो शुरू करते हैं. बेसिकली मैं अपना स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ. समय नहीं गवाते हिंदी इज कंफर्ट, मतलब हिंदी इज ओके फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. सब लोग ठीक है, कंफर्टेबल है हिंदी से? Else we can do in English also. So please let me know if anyone जो भी हिंदी से अगर कोई कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, so हम लोग जो है मतलब we can do it in English. Okay. So I'll try to do it in English. बीच में हिंदी आता रहेगा. So basically there is an scholarship called Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. So it comes under the FCDO, which is the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office by the UK government. And basically the purpose of this scholarship to identify the development need, and those who are a scholar, those want to work on that particular developmental theme or that particular developmental need, to basically give them such kind of training, some kind of provide some kind of skills through the MSc or MA or these kind of degrees. Might be there is a MPhil also in Cambridge under the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. So first two three things. This scholarship is provided by the FCDO, not fully, as its name is shared scholarship. It is provided by the jointly provided by the university and the FCDO. So basically, your nominating agency is the your university. So you have to apply on the CSC portal. Your application goes to the university. That particular course you want to apply, particular university you want to apply, and then the university people or the university scholarship department review your application. They will send it to you. They will nominate some people to for this course. So they will share the nomination name to the FCDO. Then FCDO run their own rigorous assessment process, and then final name will be there. So it means you have to think about that. You have to, like in simply we can see, you have to impress both the institutes, like the FCDO and your university also. So first level at your university and second the FCDO. Uh, okay, so so this is the overview. You can read about it. India is eligible for this. So how to apply? Uh, so there are basic things are here. You can just read it and you will get a sense. I will simply jump on how to apply things. So basically, if you will go on this website, the cscuk.fcdo.gov.uk, under the scholarship section you will get how to apply. Then when you will click here CSC Central, then this is the application system. This year the application system has changed and it is quite rigorous than the last we can say than the previous 5 6 years. So this year they actually introduced the authentication system, the OTP system, and all this. This is just a normal thing. The Indian people are very used to about the OTP. So this is the application. When you will complete the whole process and you will register as a new application, then you have to register, and at that time actually you have to select the course. Okay, I actually completed this process. This is the demo application. So okay, just a minute. Yeah, so this is the courses where only these courses applicable under the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. So as like many of you must have about chevening. So chevening is applicable around more, well, like we can say more than 90% courses in the UK, but the Commonwealth Shared is very limited. So like there are six themes of the Commonwealth, what or we can say the, so basically whole the Commonwealth comes under the these six themes. So there is a theme called access, inclusion, opportunity. So might be your course should be like one of कोई एक आपका कोर्स होना चाहिए इसमें से. लेट्स सी योर कोर्स फ्रॉम यूसीएल एमए एजुकेशन जेंडर एंड इंटरनेशनल डेवलपमेंट. So those courses are here. So this is the list for 26 eligible courses. It means those courses are applicable, those courses are here. Commonwealth is only applicable for that courses only, not in general. So when you will log in, you have to select the course from the tab. So there is a selection tab. So you cannot randomly type any course or you cannot randomly select any university. When the first page will open, when you will log in there, when you will complete your registration process, the first page will be open, and that page will ask you about the about your university and courses. From there you have to, there is a drop down menu, and from that menu all these courses will be there. Like you will select university first, then the whatever course will applicable there under that university, you have to choose this. Then you will proceed in your application like this. So these are the basic what we can say information about your personal details. You can save and exit anytime, but I will suggest that you will log in this application, then you will copy paste all the question, or the SRC people or might be the Prashant people can do one thing, that they can log in one demo application or any one candidate application. They can just copy all the question, simply paste in a Word document, and that Word document can be shared with all like applicants, so they might not they might not have all this process. So first your normal basic details about your name, where you like your nationality and all this, then academics. So you have to actually share here about your most recent two things. If you share, that will be perfect. Mostly people completed their masters, so share your master's detail. Like I shared my master details here. One thing is very important for the UK education: you must have your transcript for your masters and bachelors also. So transcript is the document. So there is a degree certificate, there is a mark sheet, and there is a transcript. So you must require transcript and degree certificate. UK people never ask you about your mark sheet, they ask you the transcript. So if you don't have transcript, just simply apply to your university. They have their this transcript section and all this, so you will get it from there. So basically your academic things, most of the time what happen here is the things. So if you completed your MA, so MA, select MA taught, because most of the time what happen that we don't have MA research, MA honors, or MA economics. MA economics, if you have, you can select. But most of the people who completed like say uh, like if you are completed a water course from Tata Institute, so in that case you just have to select the MA taught, right? Then your second qualification, third qualification, all these things, and university education outside of your home country. So if you completed any education or if you received any previous scholarship other than India, you can simply share about it here. Then next basically you have to share your professional details, like where you work, where what is your okay, in the qualification, if you have any publications, so might you have already like published any research paper. So in this publication case, most of the people confuse, like I wrote a, like many people ask me that, okay, I wrote a column in local newspaper, I wrote a column in national newspaper, my article was published in local newspaper. So this is not the things. If your academic journal, peer reviewed journal, if your paper or if your research is published in academic peer reviewed journal, you can simply put it here, this publication things. And if you received any distinctions or prizes, academic things, you can put the details here. This is not like I was a runner up in, like I was a first in running competition, I was a first in dance competition, not like that. This is your academic application, so you have to write any academic distinction prize. That might be you received a gold medal, you received a silver medal in your in your dissertation, in your bachelor, or you received a national award for your, might be a social work, might be your philanthropy, might be your startup, anything. So these kind of awards, not local things. Then you have to share your professional background. So if you work somewhere like in any NGO, in any organization, so you have to select the sector. What happened most of the time, if you worked in NGO, you can simply select the non-governmental or any relevant things. In area, most of the time what happened that this is the UK things area, so your area of work might be not completed here. Like simply my area of work is also not comes here, but I selected agriculture, but I have an option that I select other and write about my work area here. Then name of your employer, job title, when you started, main responsibility, and all these things. So this is the simple things that any application form accept. Yeah, next window is about references. So what happened till the last year that Commonwealth never asked you reference at this stage, but from this year, Commonwealth is asking you reference at this stage. So basically, you have to share three reference. Please keep this in mind. Otherwise, your application will be ineligible. There is a clear instruction here. So you have to submit a three reference. First, your from your recent employer. It means a professional reference. Second, from your academic tutor or any professor. This is the academic reference. And third reference, they are asking about any personal referee. So there might be any social worker, there might be any your mentor, apart from your professional and academic things. There might be someone your mentor in this journey, or any personality that can comment on your personal things. So these things you can do. At least 2 reference you have to submit by with the application. By last year, people might be confused because by last year there were no references at this stage, but from this year they started these things, right? So the major application part is about the design, the development part. So this is the major things you have to work on this. So basically, you have to choose any one problem that you want to work. There might be a inequality, there might be a policy, but you have to thoroughly work on this, right? So जैसे कि बोल सकता है कि आप काम करना चाह रहे हैं, लेट्स से नेचुरल रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट और लेट्स से एजुकेशन. So education might be the larger area, but in education, what you have to what you want to work, right? So like this. So this is the question. Uh, Yeah, this is the question. So, how your proposed study relates to development issue at the global, national, and local level, development issue connected to your chosen CSC development theme. So, you must remember that these are the themes. These are the 6 themes where which actually Commonwealths work on this thing. So, you have to relate your whatever challenge or whatever development issue is selected, and then you have to basically write it here from this perspective. So there is a very less word limit, but in these things we have to address how this problem, how this issue is globally, nationally, and locally available. Like for example, in my case, I shared that the degradation of soil is the global issue, national issue, and also local issue because degradation of soil is happening because there is a vast use of pesticide, vast use of chemicals, and in India, because we are majorly full the population, so in India around this number of billion gallon pesticides used. So my community or my people also facing this problem. So I want to address this problem, and this is the related to the XYZ CSC theme. And I want to address. There are models which says that this soil degradation issue might be addressed through these things. तो ये कुछ जैसे झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, केनिया, तंजानिया, यहाँ पे कुछ मॉडल्स है जो मॉडल कहते हैं कि सॉइल डिग्रेडेशन को कम किया जा सकता है. सो आई वांट टू स्टडी दैट मॉडल एंड आई वांट टू अप्लाई दैट मॉडल in my respected area of central India or eastern मध्य प्रदेश. सो इस तरीके से आपको कुछ लिखना है कि कौन सा ऐसा इशू है जो आपको ट्रिगर करता है मेजरली, है ना, इसमें. देन सेकंड आपका आपको 100 वर्ड्स में लिखना है कि आप क्या, मतलब आप जो स्किल आप जैसे यूके में जाएंगे, आप वहाँ पे सीखेंगे, 1 साल पढ़ेंगे, तो क्या ऐसे स्किल होंगे जो स्किल आप वापस आके आपके कंट्री में या आपके एरिया में जो है वो एप्लीकेबल होंगे या आप उसका आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे. लेट्स से इन माय केस आई सेड दैट आई विल स्टडी GIS एंड आई विल अप्लाई GIS हियर. तो GIS से क्या क्या होगा, तो GIS से मैं एरिया मैप कर पाऊंगा, GIS से मैं सॉइल प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या कहते हैं मैप कर पाऊंगा, GIS से मैं कितना ग्रीन कवर बढ़ा है वो मैप कर पाऊंगा, है ना. तो मेरे लिए ये सब चीजें जो है वो यहाँ पे बहुत जरूरी है. तो इस तरीके से तो बेसिकली पहला बोल रहा है कि आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. दूसरा बोल रहा है कि उस प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस करने के लिए क्या स्किल आप सीखेंगे और उसको कैसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे. 4 ऐसे जो है वो बहुत ही एक दूसरे से सिंक्रोनाइज है. मतलब इस चारों का जवाब जो है वो एक, मतलब व्हाट वी कैन से द आंसर शुड बी अ सिंक्रोनाइज आंसर शुड बी इन वन लाइन. इट मींस मतलब ये एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड है, ऐसे अलग कुछ नहीं जाएगा. व्हाटएवर यू विल रोट इन द whatever you will write in the development impact part 1, उसी का जवाब आपको 2 में लिखना है, उसी का जवाब 3 में लिखना है. सो थर्ड बोल रहा है कि what you will expect change in development terms following your study including the outcome. अब इसको अच्छे से पढ़ना है ना. It saying that outcome, time frame and beneficiary, 3 things. सो आपको 250 वर्ड में 3 पैराग्राफ लिखना है. पहला पैराग्राफ ये कहेगा कि आप जो इशू आपने बताया ऊपर, उस इशू के लिए स्किल आप बोल रहे हैं कि जो स्किल आप वहाँ पे मतलब इम्प्लाई करेंगे, उस स्किल से क्या चेंज आएगा, है ना? तो वो उसका आउटकम क्या होगा? लेट्स से जैसे मैंने बोला था कि माय प्रपोज आउटकम इन 5 years इज कि मैं अराउंड 5 लाख एकड़ जमीन जो है वो सॉइल डिग्रेडेशन मतलब उसका 30% कम करूंगा। या मेरा एक आउटकम ये था कि मैं जो हूँ 30% पेस्टिसाइड यूज जो है वो कम करूंगा। जैसे अभी अगर मेरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में या मेरे ईस्टर्न मध्य प्रदेश के मेरे एरिया में अगर 100 लोग इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं या 100 लीटर अगर पेस्टिसाइड यूज होता है, तो मैं उसको 30% कम करूंगा अगले 5 साल में। तो ये मेरा टाइम फ्रेम था। तो आउटकम था कि कितना एकड़ करूंगा या कितना परसेंट कम करूंगा। टाइम फ्रेम था 5 साल। एंड बेनिफिशियरी कौन रहेंगे इसके? तो बेनिफिशियरी रहेंगे इसके फार्मर्स रहेंगे, सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रहेंगी, गवर्नमेंट रहेगा, यूथ रहेंगे, विमेन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप रहेंगे। तो इस तरीके से तो मेजरली तो पहला और हाँ, तो अब पांचवा ऐसे ये कह रहा है कि बेसिकली तो आप जो ये करेंगे, है ना, you are saying that this outcome will be there, this time frame will be there, this beneficiary will be there. So now the Commonwealth is asking to you that how you will measure this impact of your work, है ना? So when Vaibhav is saying that okay मैं इतना परसेंटेज ऑफ यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ पेस्टिसाइड कम करूंगा, मैं इतना एरिया ऑफ एकड़ जो है उसका सॉइल डिग्रेडेशन कम करूंगा, सो हाउ यू विल मेजर कि इतना कैसे मतलब ये हो रहा है, ये कैसे इंश्योर होगा? So here you have to share about any indicators or any what we can say any format or any framework that you have to use here. So मैंने जो framework use किया था, so there is a framework called RED++, which is the globally accepted framework to measure the green area or to measure the forest increase or the green increase. तो मैंने ये बोला था कि मैं RED++ का इस्तेमाल करूंगा। और इंडिया में जैसे एक आयोरा करके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से मैं ये कराऊंगा, मैं खुद नहीं करूंगा। थर्ड पार्टी असेसमेंट में जो है अपने इसकी करूंगा। तो इस तरीके से आपको जो है ये फर्स्ट डेवलपमेंट इम्पैक्ट के बारे में लिखना है। क्या इशू आ रहा है, क्या आप सीखेंगे, उसको कैसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे, जो आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे उससे क्या फायदा होगा, और फोर्थ जो फायदा होगा वो आप कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, है ना? तो ये 4 मेजर चीजें आपको जो इसमें लिखनी है। एंड एसडीजी के बारे में आप सभी जानते होंगे, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल, 17 सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल है। तो उनमें से आपके स्टडी रिलेटेड कौन से 3 सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल है मेजर, उसके बारे में आपको यहाँ पे जो है वो लिखना था पहले उसमें उसकी स्टार्टिंग में। वो तो आसान है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। देन दूसरा आपका करियर प्लान के बारे में बात कर रहा है। सो ये बोल रहा है, पहला ही सवाल है कि ऑब्जेक्टिव ड्यूरिंग द अवार्ड। सो बेसिकली इट इज सेइंग दैट when you will be in the UK, what is your objective during the study? It's not like that. Okay, I will select like Commonwealth will select me. I will take admission in that university and I will just study. So basically, Commonwealth required a detailed study plan or objective during the study period. So what you will do, like for example in my case, my course was environment and development. So I said that I will contact with this professor. I will. There is an department called water at Great Leeds. There is a department. There is a precision climate center in the University of Leeds. So I will engage with that center. So all these kind of things you can share here. What is your objective? What you will do basically during your tenure? So might be you will connect with the like-minded people in your thematic area and all this. So this is the simple thing that the Commonwealth is asking. The only things is the crucial here, that this is your journey during the UK and you have to write in 250 words. Then they are asking when you will come back to home, like you will finish your course, you will come back to home. What is your career plan in the 5 years? So in 250 words, you have to write about your, we can say, the immediate plan and the midterm plan. So like in my case, I wrote that I will come back when I will come back to my home country. I will join my previous organization, and I will. I already developed a model called Saja Manch there. So I will establish this model in the district place, and in after 3 years, I will be a resource person at the Madhya Pradesh level in my organization as a resource mobilizer. So all these things. So in here you have to keep in mind that you have to share all these things in a numerical way, right? What you will do, where you will do, how you will do, why you will do, and how many you will do. Like all type of WH question you have to address here. Uh, in the and again, like this is the 5 year plan. So in the long term, what you will do? So following the 5 year career plan, you have to share that in the long term what you will do. Like you will work in your like in your state, in your district, in your country, in organization, independent work. Might be you will establish your organization. Might be you will work with the Niti Aayog. Might be you will work with the United Nations. I don't know where your domain. Like last year, one of my friends shared that he will, in a long term, he will be a education minister of Jharkhand state. So any plan, but you have to write how you will achieve this thing. Simply, whatever you are quoting here, you have to say that how you will do these things, how many you will do these things, why you have to do these things, when you will do these things, how all these things. Yeah. So in the next, it is asking about the proposed study in the UK. So in this section, you have to write that uh, your university application number. So it although it is optional, I will suggest that apply to university before apply to Commonwealth. But if there is a rush or if there is a very time, there is a less time for you because 9th is the last date, I think. So in that case, focus on the Commonwealth application. Don't think about the university application. Then in 125 words, you have to share the study outline. It means it is saying that provide a detailed plan of study, like what you will do there. So in my case, my course was environment and development. So here you have to do a little research on the on your what I'll say. Go to the course website, whatever course you are applying, and by the from that course website, you will get many information about that. Like what are your modules? What are the prominent professor who will teach this module? What is the other opportunities around that? Like as I said, there is a Preston climate center, there is a water at the fleet, there is a school of earth and environment, there is a school of geography, all these things. So वो थोड़ा सा आपको रिसर्च करके यहाँ पे आपको क्रिस्प एकदम प्रपोज क्रिस्प देना है कि आप बेसिकली क्या करेंगे. तो एक 120 वर्ड्स में पूरे साल भर का आपका क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है पढ़ने का, है ना. आप क्या पढ़ना चाहते हो, तो जैसे क्यों पढ़ना चाहते हो वो नीचे आएगा ही, या आपने ऑब्जेक्टिव ड्यूरिंग द अवार्ड में लिखा ही है. डेवलपमेंट उसमें भी डेवलपमेंट इम्पैक्ट में भी लिखा. अब यहाँ पे आप क्या पढ़ना चाहते हो, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली. जैसे मैंने अपने मॉड्यूल्स के बारे में लिखा था कि आई विल स्टडी लाइवलीहुड वल्नरेबिलिटी असेसमेंट, आई विल स्टडी द एनवायरमेंट इम्पैक्ट असेसमेंट, I will study the GIS, all this. I will study the global the environment and development from the global south perspective. ये सारा चीज इसमें आएगा. Then the next question is about the detailed plan of study. So here actually you have to elaborate whatever you have to wrote here in 125 words. You have to elaborate this in 300 words. Detailed plan of your study. Like here you have to talk. You can talk about specifically the professor, specifically about your dissertation. If any dissertation, there is also a prompt here. Any dissertation topic in your mind. Then. Any professor you think that should be your mentor, you follow that professor, you know he has like his or her work and all these things. So is there any other opportunity in university that you have to acquire. So so basically whatever you wrote here, you have to explain it in detail. Then there is an you have to share the three keywords about your development impact. So like my course was environment and development, so I said that climate action, land development, and global south, these are the three words. So any keywords that actually highlight your or that actually talks about your um, about about your course, about your study, about your development impact. Then in the next tab, you have to write a personal statement, which is a very common things that you have to write for the university admission also, which mostly people said the statement of purpose or SOP or the personal statement or the motivation letter. So I think in a 500 words you have to write a personal statement. So the personal statement should be in a four paragraph. First paragraph about you and about your background, like where you came from, about your family background, might be about your educational background. Second paragraph about your professional work, what you studied. Third paragraph about the university where you want to work and university and course. And fourth paragraph, like after the course, what you will do here. So this is the simple four steps for the personal statement. We can do a separate session on the personal statement because this is the crucial thing that you also required for the university application. So might be in the next week or yeah, maybe in the next week when you will ready with your development impact and your detailed plan of study, we can do this another session on this, because this is also a crucial part which talks about your like your which talks about the interconnectedness, or which talks about the intersectionality of your journey, your academic background, your personal background, your professional background, your proposed study, and after study what will happen. Yeah. And in the next question, you have to write about this voluntary and leadership experience. So if you applied for Chevening, and you must write about your leadership essay. So you can simply copy paste this essay here. Those are not familiar about Chevening or leadership essay, you can go on the Chevening website. There is a star approach, or there is a star method that talks about the Miyato. That talks about the how to write a leadership essay. So in a simply star approach, so there is a star approach called situation, task, action, and result. In this in these four parameters, or in these four indicators, you have to write. So here it says the volunteer and leadership experience. So one key suggestion here: don't elaborate your essay here that I did these things, I did these things, I was volunteered here, I was worked here. So this is not the extended version of your CV, or not the list of your achievements. Just simply one or two example of your leadership journey. That's it. So this is the major things you have to keep in mind. So those already completed the Chevening application, nothing to worry about it. Just extend 200 words more, and just simply copy paste the Chevening essay here. Yeah. So basically, this is the application. There are four tab here: development impact, career plan, proposed study, and personal statement. And rest of the things are just checklist and confirmation, equity and like equity and diversity form. And one things this year, you have to upload the reference letter, right? So you have very less time. Contact to your referee and ask them for the reference and upload the reference. Reference should be on the official letterhead, or if they don't have letterhead, might be your personal mentor, or your for your third reference. Might be you don't have a letterhead person. Like in my case, my mentor Padmashri Dr. Ravi Kolle was there. So there is no letterhead for Dr. Ravi Kolle, or there is no institution where he affiliated. So I just simply he just simply sent me an email from his email, clearly stating the email address, his name, and all these things. And I printed out that email and attached as my reference letter. So all whatever reference he have to write, he actually put it in that email. So, but you can just simply make a cover letter, or make a what we can say the letterhead simply in a Word document, the header footer things, or and you can share these things. But kindly connect your academic and professional referee immediately and ask them to share the reference, because this year reference is the crucial part of your application. Then this is the simple checklist, like from where you get the information and all these things. Any criminal offense, any your political connection, if you have any anything. So this is the general things you can simply write. In the next, you have to write the equity and diversity monitoring. So most there is a question called are you from the India? So basically you are Indian. So we all are Indian. दो नंबर ना दो नंबर ना G8. Okay, I'll come. So yeah, if you are from a minority background, or if you are from a marginalized community, so there will be a checklist section called ethnic minority. So just simply click on that, because it actually is saying, yeah, this is the thing, ethnicity. So you can share your ethnicity, that you are from a marginalized community. So if you are from an indigenous group, so there is a thin line here about the indigenous group. So if you are belong from a scheduled tribes only, that in that case only just say the indigenous group, because they might ask you later, like what indigenous group or what indigenous community you are belong. So indigenous community here, it means in Indian context it's scheduled tribe or ST or Adivasi simply. Or there are other communities also comes under the scheduled tribe. So if you are a scheduled tribe or ST, then you can click on the indigenous community. Otherwise you can just simply say I'm a marginalized community or underrepresented minority people here. Your religious belief, caring if your children, caring responsibility or not, long term physical and mental, if you have any challenges and all these things. So your father's details, your mother educational details, their occupation details, and yeah, all these things. So this is the simple things you can simply share here. In the attachment, you have to share your transcript, your degree certificate, and your references and your passport. So this is the simple things you can do. And in the last, you will get a summary. Whatever you have wrote, you will get a summary there. So just check that summary. You have plenty of time. So I will suggest that there might be a second session you can do in the next week when your application will be ready, or at least your all these four things: your development impact, career plan, proposed study, and personal statement. So you have at this point you have to focus on two major things. First, contact your referee, ask them for reference, and second, this four tab. So yeah, all set from my side.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. First of all, thank you so much. This was really helpful. And congratulations, Prashant. You turned the name now into the okay, so I have two questions actually. First thing is like uh, regarding the offer letter. Is we saw like you talked about like maybe previous year it was not necessary about the offer letter, but this year we have to submit the offer letter in the attachment section. If you saw it, so like, can you just confirm it? Like, do we have to give our offer letter, or can we attach any kind of like what is
No, 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 no. Commonwealth not asking offer letter. Might if they ask, this might be a this is not a mandatory thing. तो अभी आप अप्लाई नहीं भी करेंगे तो भी चलेगा, तो उसका कोई टेंशन नहीं है.
हाँ मतलब that's what I was asking. In the attachment section, there is one column. They are asking to submit your any of the offer letter. Let's see.
हाँ, नहीं उसको नहीं भी करेंगे सबमिट तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Works. Okay, like one more question is regarding the mentors LOR. So the thing is, do we need do we is it necessary to have their email ID in like? Is it necessary to ending their email ID on dot edu or dot in maybe, or not the dot gmail.com? That's thing.
Yes. So as I shared, your two reference should be there. One professional, one academic. तो ये दो जो रेफरेंस रहेंगे ये तो आपके इंस्टीट्यूशनल ईमेल आईडी होने चाहिए. बाकी एक जो आपका पर्सनल रेफरी रहेगा उसका ईमेल आईडी जो है वो .gmail मतलब gmail.com हो सकता है.
Makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
Vaibhav, could you please share how the timeline looks like this scholarship this year? Okay.
सो टाइमलाइन सिंपल इनका यही है. इस दिस ईयर मतलब ये जनरली ज्यादा समय देते नहीं है, तो 9 दिसंबर लास्ट डेट है. और उसके बाद इसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो आएगा आपका मार्च में आएगा। फर्स्ट रिजल्ट माने अगर आप यूनिवर्सिटी आपको नॉमिनेट करती है तो आपको मेल आता है जो मार्च लास्ट वीक से लेके मतलब 15 मार्च से 15 अप्रैल के बीच में आएगा। देन फाइनल अगर यूनिवर्सिटी नॉमिनेट किया तो देन फाइनल जो है वो जून में आएगा, जून मिड वीक। Okay, I given two reference from academics and one from personal. Is it fine? No, Nityananda. Yeah, दो रेफरेंस जो मैंडेटरी है वो एकेडमिक एंड प्रोफेशनल है। पर्सनल जो है वो आप स्किप कर सकते हैं। यस। So what we need to do for nominating from the university, as I have an offer letter for the university. So there is no connection between scholarship and application. Both are the simply different process, and both are the different departments also. So is it not necessary that if you like for the nomination you required offer letter? No, many people nominated by the university till that time they haven't applied for this, so nothing, but I will suggest that apply before the January. Personal is from the non-governmental organization. uh, yeah, any person. So in person, so there is a two category I've decided. One is professional, one is academic. So apart from this two, any person can comment on this. If the professional referee doesn't have an institutional email, it is because the school is remote and they have only Gmail. Uh, try to do on the institutional like ऐसे लोग ढूंढिए जो आपका जो आपके इंस्टीट्यूशनल उसमें हो, क्योंकि ना रेफरेंस एक बहुत मेजर पार्ट है जो आपके आपके कैपेबिलिटी पे आपके उस पे सवाल कर रहा है। तो रेफरी आपके जो है ना वो थोड़े से स्ट्रांग तो होने चाहिए इन एटलीस्ट इन कॉमनवेल्थ, बिकॉज ये स्कॉलरशिप जो है वो प्रैक्टिशनर के लिए नहीं है उतनी, ये स्कॉलरशिप एकेडमिशियंस एंड स्कॉलर्स के लिए है। तो वो थोड़ा सा आपको समझना पड़ेगा। तो आपके रेफरी जो है, योर रेफरी शुड बी from a reputed institute. So I will suggest or I will recommend that your referee should be from that reputation. Difference between mark sheet and transcript. Yeah, there is a clear difference between mark sheet and transcript. So your mark sheet might be a different year, like year one, year two, year three, or year four, but your transcript is the consolidation of your all mark sheet, and there is a clear word written on top of that document called transcript.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है सर कि प्रोफेसर मुझे नहीं लगता है अलाउ करेंगे, क्योंकि वो वही समझा देंगे कि आप ठीक है, बात इतना स्टडी ही कर ले रहे हो बहुत है। सर मेरे इधर ज्यादा हो रहा है क्योंकि उनका एक माइंडसेट अलग ही है, तो मुझे नहीं लगता वो करेंगे।
आई थिंक बट यू हैव टू गेट रेफरेंस, लाइक वो करेंगे नहीं करेंगे वो अलग बात है, लेकिन अगर इफ यू वांट टू गेट कॉमनवेल्थ और चेवनिंग, यू हैव टू सबमिट योर रेफरेंस, एंड विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ योर होल एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस। सो आप जहाँ से पढ़े हो, ऐसे प्रोफेसर ढूंढना जिनके साथ आपका रिलेशन अच्छा है, दैट्स व्हाट इन द फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग यू हैव टू बिल्ड अ गुड रिलेशनशिप विद द प्रोफेसर्स। किसी यूनिवर्सिटी में कोई तो प्रोफेसर के साथ आपका एक अच्छा, एक दो प्रोफेसर का तो अच्छा रिलेशन होता ही होता है। सो आई गेस यू हैव टू ट्राई फॉर दैट, बट थिंक पॉजिटिव, होपफुली यू विल गेट इट।
मेरा एक सवाल है कि मेरा जो बैकग्राउंड है वो फुली आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड है, और तो मैं अभी चाहता हूं कि मैं पब्लिक हेल्थ से जो एमएससी पब्लिक हेल्थ में मैं कॉमनवेल्थ के लिए अप्लाई करूंगा, तो ये पॉसिबल है?
हाँ हाँ, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ये पॉसिबल है। जस्ट यू हैव टू सिंपली क्रिएट अ लिंक कि आप जो पढ़े हैं, जो काम कर रहे हैं और जो पढ़ना चाहते हैं वो कैसे एक दूसरे से इंटरकनेक्टेड है। जैसे मैं भी सोशल साइंस बैकग्राउंड से था, बट मेरा कोर्स जो था वो एमएससी एनवायरनमेंट एंड डेवलपमेंट, थोड़ा टेक्निकल टाइप का ही था। तो ये आप कर सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। जस्ट आपको कन्विंस करना है सामने वाले को।
तो आई गेस नाउ वी शुड रैप अप द सेशन। 1 घंटे का हमने जैसे बोला था, क्योंकि हम बहुत लंबे लंबे सेशन हमारे होते हैं, तो वी हैव रिसेंटली डिसाइडेड कि हम लोग थोड़े से टाइम लिमिट, टाइम अवधि सेशन रखेंगे। किसी को और कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो यू कैन जस्ट राइट ऑन एसआरसी ईमेल। व्हाट वी कैन डू इज वी कैन ट्राई टू आंसर दोस क्वेश्चंस थ्रू सम अदर mechanisms as well, if that works. All right. So thank you, Vaibhav. Thank you for joining this session, and thank you guiding all of our students. और जैसे हमने कहा है कि दिस प्रोसेस इज़ वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव, यू हैव टू बैठ के डेडिकेटली अगले जितने भी दिन हैं आपके पास, आई थिंक आज 19 है तो 9 को ये एंड हो रहा है, तो you have to full-fledged work on the all these application processes, especially these essays. Writing essay is very important task in whole of the process, even for chevening, even for Commonwealth or any other scholarship application की process में आप देखो, writing essays, writing SOPs is very important task. Hopefully we'll have one more session on the writing SOP for this Commonwealth session scholarship. So we'll send a detailed invitation for that in upcoming days. So I hope this session was helpful for you. If you have any doubt, please reach out to us. और अगर आपको email का reply late आता है तो just have a patience. Sometimes SRC is flooding with mails nowadays, so it becomes very difficult to handle all those requests. So just be in touch with SRC. और हमने जैसे कहा है कि आपके लिंक्डइन पे अगर आप SRC फॉलो करते हो तो रेफर टू द फ्रेंड्स, बहुत सारे लोगों को आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो SRC के साथ. और साथ ही साथ जितने भी स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं, अगर आप SRC के स्टूडेंट रहे हो, इफ़ यू हैव एनी फीडबैक फॉर SRC, प्लीज़ राइट अस अ मेल. थैंक यू सो मच, एंड यू कैन लीव द मीटिंग नाउ.